Woo!
Woo! I got close up footage of Will Smith and Chris Rock's interaction.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond. Plus.
Goodness. Oh, man. Woo! Oh, man. Who said niggas in suits can't slap the shit out of you? Woo, man. Oh, my goodness. You know what? This is going to be a special one. Y'all motherfuckers are going to be in for a treat because I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Woo! Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. I got special video recordings between Chris Rock and Will Smith. All right, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Bitch! Oh, man. Oh, man. You Negroes. Oh, man. I can't wait till they get a video clip of that shit. I keep telling people, hold up. The last thing Chris Rock remembers seeing at the Oscars. That's the one. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It looks staged, but you never know. I'll say this. Never underestimate what an actor. What's up? What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Introduce yourself to the folks viewing.
What's going on, fellas? My name's Tyree. Coming out of Pennsylvania, from Jersey, though.
Hey, Todd, did you see the footage I got from TMZ about Chris Rock and Will Smith?
Oh, Chris, you made me. Yeah. That
let me show you the footage real quick. Hold up.
Oh man, look, listen. I understand. Will wanted to redeem himself, but first thing he should have did was probably drink some creatine before he put that punch into Chris Rock's mouth because he ain't fall.
Oh man, I gotta go. Y'all gonna make me go to the liquor cabinet. I gotta pour me a drink over this shit. This shit is hilarious. Oh man, we waiting for Josh to come up on this VI itch. Oh man, this shit is so funny. I mean, see, a lot of y'all motherfuckers forget that Will Smith is like 6'3", 6'4". God damn, that's a big motherfucker. And he just slapped him. I mean, he slapped him like he got his dinner reservations wrong.
Hey, yeah, but Charles, you gotta remember one thing, right? Will Smith sat back for years. For like what? Since the pandemic happened, he been sitting back with the entanglement, Tupac stories, all these stories. Now I understand he probably was dabbling in the same stuff, but Jada verbally told the whole world everything that they wasn't supposed to know.
You gotta understand something. When you're going through some issues, that's you and your girl's issues. And then when she came out saying she had alopecia while she shaved her hair, you already know you kind of fucked up.
Yeah, true.
You know you fucked up.
Yeah, that was honestly that like it looked so bad that I had to sit there and question, was it real? I was like, was that real?
It was like either real, man. The cigar today is LFD. The drinking tonight, Hennessy privilege.
Like, and we live in a time now where you got to question everything nowadays.
Yeah. No, number one, the one thing we got to remember, these two are both actors. Pretty good, high-ranking actors and comedians. They can stage shit like a motherfucker. Even though that joke was funny as shit, though, but it was.
You know what it was? Will Smith knew if he'd have let that joke go, he knew he would have had to see memes tomorrow. And the thing about it, regardless, he's gonna still see memes tomorrow. There's gonna be memes of him throwing weak punches. There's gonna be memes about Chris Rock getting punched in the chin. There's gonna be all type of memes tomorrow. Like, mark my words, you're gonna see a whole lot of stuff on the internet tomorrow.
Man, he jumped on that stage like this.
But let's not forget that out of all the years Will Smith been on this earth that we know of, that's the most gangster shit we ever seen him do.
Man, that shit was the Soul Train Awards.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what.
I personally marked out for Serena Williams' titty that popped out tonight during Will Smith's speech at that. Listen, tonight we witnessed history. Will Smith is the first person to slap a nigga and win an Oscar right after. Come on, give it up for Will, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, that was equivalent to Wayne Brady punching somebody in the face.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I want one motherfucker to tell me when in the fucking history you knew who Will Smith was, anybody ran up on him.
Nobody's ever and it's crazy because they tried to make it seem like Tupac was the boogeyman to this nigga. Will Smith probably would have fucked him up. Will Smith was 6'3". Pac was 5'8". Come on, nigga. Let's be real.
They gotta
stop bitching these niggas out here because I mean I understand like Will Smith going through the shit he going through with her, but at the end of the day, it's certain lines that you don't cross. And tonight wasn't one of them. When I first turned the show on, and I saw Will and Jada in the front laughing up a storm, I was like, yo, a comedian gonna get on their ass soon enough.
Yeah, I better leave them West Philly niggas alone, boy.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Up north niggas is crazy out here.
Look, Will Smith backstage right now, looking at his Bank of America account, like, you know what? Let me just Zell him like $3 million real quick.
I'm gonna Zell him. Yo, you stupid. I'm gonna Zell him.
Let me just Zell him $3 million.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Like,
this is the crazy part. No matter what type of shit a man and his wife going through, don't get in between it.
Nope.
Like I told people,
you can't break up, keep your mouth closed.
I'm gonna just tell you, there's certain shit men will fuck you up for. I had to tell a guy when he was talking. I hate to bring up this story. My son's mother was messing with this fucking jailbird, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker talked about. This motherfucker had the audacity because I look at her. Her niece is my niece, who's only 2 months younger than my son. He said, I'm going to kidnap your son and I'm going to molest your niece.
What?
And I said, yo, and I'm not going to lie to what I said because you know what? Statute of limitations is over. I came to the house, unloaded my gun, took the magazine out, took the round in the chamber, and I said, nigga, when I come up there, your ass better be gone or I'm going to kill you. So when my brother-in-law, both my brother-in-laws, the niece's father and her brother, when they saw that nigga, they chased him down. You don't talk about a man's woman. You don't talk about a man's kids. You don't fuck with his money.
Nope.
And it's one thing to sell. I would have been like, yo, wait a minute. You got this new show, Bel Air. Nigga need a job. Hook me up, Will. What the fuck's going on? Shit, I want to be in that nice little mansion for a couple of scenes. Nice, safe joke. But you're talking about his wife who got alopecia.
It said G.I. Jane 2. That nigga ain't shit. If Leon was saying he going to hell with a scholarship.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like this: if y'all watch the Bel Air, y'all better enjoy the last episode y'all watch because y'all ain't gonna see no more. Hey, yo, I wish I could see the rest of
This
the season.
was the best Oscars of all time. Damn, this was good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the record button on this motherfucker right now.
Whatever the next episode is, the next episode gonna be titled "Will Smith punched Chris's in the face."
Will Smith canceled.
I'm gonna make a meme that said, "What the five fingers say to the face?"
Slap. I would like to thank ABC for helping me get more material, some new material for my stand-up Wednesday. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Hold up. I'm gonna drop the link in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. This Will Smith shit, dude. Pookie, stop doing that. How many times do niggas gotta tell you stop doing that spamming shit?
Oh, you know tomorrow you gonna have people saying Will Smith a clone because he never would have did that.
You gotta think about it.
Wild shit. They go, yo. I need to go on Twitter and see what memes they got. I need to think of a meme or something.
That's Will Smith a clone. He would never did that.
You know what? I would have went to the crowd and been like, you know what? I would have made a joke about Will and Jada, but I like my lips still being on my face.
Yo, somebody said Will ain't slap August like that. Shit, nigga, you don't know that. We don't know what go on behind.
No, he slapped him where it hurts. It's called his wallet. What's in your wallet?
Look, he probably paintbrushed that nigga a couple of times at the crib too. You never know. Never know.
You know.
Yeah, you never know. You really don't, yo. Sad to say.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, right? That slap is gonna bring more publicity to all his projects. It's gonna bring. See, there's no such thing as bad publicity, unless you're doing something that's nasty. I mean, like I said before, are they actors? Yes. Can they stage shit? Yes. But Vince McMahon ain't got shit on me. Oh man, that shit was funny.
Yeah, they gonna say Will Smith a clone. They gonna be like, yeah, he's a clone. He's probably sitting in his pod right now.
Now, here's the crazy part. You think Will Smith was at home dawdling while his wife was with August? No. Will Smith was getting his dick sucked by 5 bitches at once.
He was fucking all Jada friends, probably, most likely.
Yo, somebody said book that for book Will and Chris Rock for WrestleMania 38.
I'll watch it.
Have Iron Sheik be the referee.
Chris Rock gonna do? Sit there and just get punched in the face?
I ain't gonna lie, but if that I'm not trying to sit here and be Superman. I'm talking about in terms of reflexes. Had that been me, I would have hit back, but I'm not. I'm not here to say what. Oh, I would have did this and been big man. No, I'm just saying if a nigga slap me like that, I'm gonna fucking fight.
I ain't gonna lie. In my old days, I would have fucked Will up.
Will would have been picking them teeth up off the fucking floor. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody would have been going in an ambulance.
Listen, I would have been a black Ken. Because as soon as he'd hit me, I would have fell to the ground and wouldn't have got back up like 30 minutes, yo.
So, you know, somebody texted me and said that. One of my homeboys just texted me just now. I was like, yo, why didn't Chris Rock just lay down? He tried to protect his pride. It was like, he said, I just got slapped. What'd I do?
Oh, no, listen, I would have fell on the ground. Like, I think my jaw broke. And I would have put so much emphasis on everything that just happened. Will Smith would have been in the back like, yo, you know what? I don't even want to accept this reward, yo.
I bet you 9 out of 10, he didn't even win the award. He just said the award for best shit. Goddamn. Will Smith. Goddamn. I would have, if that was me, as much as I would have liked to fucking floor his ass, I would have looked like a Life Alert commercial. I've fallen and I can't get up. Press the button. Press the button. How much is that slap worth? About 40 mil? I'll take it. Charles, you got slapped. You got slapped.
He slapped that nigga the next week too.
But I got 40 mil off of it.
Look, I'll be telling doctor, I got cataract. I need a green card. Oh, $40 million. Thank you.
I'm just so glad Chris Rock wasn't wearing glasses because it would have made it look worse.
He should have fucking died. I would have just like, oh. And it's been on the fucking ground, yo.
Now, if Chris Rock would have slapped like Suge Knight like that, I'd be like, Chris Rock, the strongest nigga ever. I would have been like, if Will Smith would have slapped Suge Knight, I'd have been like, Will Smith, the strongest nigga I know. This nigga is like on some Black Air Force energy shit.
Yo, nigga, Facebook is blowing up.
Hey, Josh,
Yeah.
you weren't here. I got exclusive footage for TMZ of what Will said when he slapped Jada. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
You ready? Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond. Plus.
Oh my God, I know I ain't.
Yo,
shit.
I gotta say,
go ahead.
yo,
I need somebody
out a picture.
I
Somebody,
ain't shit for that.
yo, somebody took a picture of like the impact of like when Will hit him. Yo, you can see. Yo, Chris Rock, that shit was real, bro. That shit was real.
Send me that shit, yo.
Yo, Chris Rock looks scared as a motherfucker. All right, I sent it to the squad. I'm about to send it to you now. Hold on.
All right.
West Philadelphia, born and raised. West on the playground where I spent most of my days.
West Philadelphia, fucking you up.
I mean, he had full extension on that slap.
Dang, I didn't even click onto the picture and it looked bad.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, look at Chris Rock's face, yo. He looked like Pookie. He said,
Dang, they didn't waste no time with this, yo. Like, they posted this, like, instantly, yo.
He slapped that nigga back to 91. Keep calling me, man. You gotta go back to
Man, he slapped that nigga back to New Jack City. God damn.
He slapped that nigga. He slapped that nigga to a scene of Baby Boy. He said, I got jumped.
I get yo.
That nigga just sat back. Oh, shout out to Raw. Son is hot Raw. He said, not the slap. It was really for Jada, but Chris caught the bread of
Oh, shit.
We got to salute the man. Oh, man. We got to salute Raw for this shit. Oh, man. They got the British boys talking about this shit. God damn. Salute to you.
By the power of Grayskull.
Yo, that is too funny. Hold on, I'm sending y'all this picture.
Oh my God, he slapped the shit out of him.
Shoot, from the
I'm sorry, yo, Chris Rock. Yo, Chris Rock will forever be known now as the nigga that got bitch slapped on the Oscars.
Oh, listen. He gonna have to start telling
done
with a football helmet on.
Yup. He could be like, damn. Shit, I didn't lost the role for Spyro too.
He could be asking for permission. Like, can I talk about you real quick?
Can I talk to you? Can I talk about you real quick? You gonna slap me in my mouth?
For a long time, I was able to get away with it, but not no more.
Not no more.
Not today.
I'm still watching the Oscars. Hold the fuck up. Liza Minnelli still alive, son?
I don't know who the hell that is.
That's Judy Garland's daughter. She was in Wizard of Oz.
Either.
You ain't seen Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, but I don't know these people's names. You be know all these people's names. I don't be know these people's names.
White people.
What's the
naming names out?
White people.
You know, naming names I've never even heard before.
Somebody said that picture of Will slapping Chris is gonna be the graphic for WrestleMania.
Oh, look, I'm about to maybe some t-shirts tomorrow. I'm about to capitalize on this.
I'm gonna put a WrestleMania. I'm gonna put a WrestleMania logo on that bitch and print it on t-shirts.
He slapped him with the force of the civil rights movement.
Yo, why look like Batman? Why look like the Batman and Robin? Batman slapping Robin meme.
You know that's gonna be another one, man. You know that's gonna be one. What the five nigga say to the face, nigga? Boom. I mean, he slapped him so hard you could insert the racial slur right there.
Yo, he cried in the car. He cried in the car. Fuck y'all.
I mean, he slapped the cheeseburger and hold the pickles on that motherfucker. God damn.
Somebody put up a meme. It said Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. My brain. My God, it's a slobber knocker. Don't worry, I'm gonna put that one in our group too. Hold up.
I'm doing a commercial. Oh my God.
Yo, I have to get on TikTok.
I got jumped.
Oh, son.
Oh my God. That was...
Yo, why they got a picture of Will Smith with the AEW logo talking about Will Smith is all elite?
Oh my God. Send that to me, man.
How much you gonna put on? It's gonna be. How much you gonna put on? It's gonna be a meme with remember Baby Boy with Vin Rames and Tyrese where he was cooking them food. And he
no! Don't do it! Don't do it!
You know that's coming up. Yo, Will Smith,
you ain't shit.
You know what's crazy? Chris Rock about to be the new Jordan face too. You know crying Jordan face?
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God, man! Jesus Christ! I mean, he put the dick beaters to his face, yo. That's wrong.
The dick beaters to his face. What?
From now on, I'm never gonna say a nigga got slapped. I'll be like, yo, he put the dick beaters to his face, yo.
Bro, let me tell you, this Oscar show was better than WrestleMania, and WrestleMania ain't even come out yet.
Yo, he put the dick beaters to his face, yo. I mean, you know you got a good slap coming. Like that motherfucker.
Yo, he warmed the bitch up. You notice? Did y'all see that? He warmed that bitch up.
No, forget all that. Hold on, time out. Did y'all not peep? I ain't hearing none of y'all say this. Did y'all not peep that Chris Rock announced that he was walking to the stage when he slapped him?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, yo, he's like, he told me. He thought Will was gonna give him a hug. Will was like, "Hey, Chris, what? Stop talking shit about white nigga."
That nigga was rubbing his palm on his thigh.
Yes, yo, he gave him the grandfather slap.
Hold up. He wasn't gonna do nothing. Huh? Yeah, that's true, Shattered Games, everybody. This is good old footage from TMZ of how that slap felt and close. We got it microscopic close. This is how the slap was. You ready for the footage?
That's right. Go ahead. Yo. Listen, yo, tonight's Oscars was better than the Soul Train Awards, nigga. And then the fact that I thought the best part of the night, other than the slap, was when Will was making that speech and crying and shit. They showed Venus and Serena Williams, and Serena Williams' titty popped out. And they got marked out like motherfucking Rey Mysterio was coming outside. Yo.
You know, Serena Williams is the ugliest pretty chick I've ever seen.
That's it. That was a beautiful areola, though.
I mean, from the neck down, she could get it, but goddamn, if she take the mask off, my dick is going back in the stomach.
Yo, man, I'm on Twitter, man, looking at this shit. I'm like,
Twitter blowing the fuck up.
Everybody posting like, what happened? Shoot, we got Rob Liefeld, my comic book artist, tweeting like, what happened? What just happened to me? Maui, like, what happened? Shit. All these celebrities like, yo, wait, Questlove won, wait, hell yeah, but wait, what happened? What the fuck? Yo, they had Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington had the freaking calm wheel down, like, punch it off.
He picked the right one. The right one. That's the only one he ain't gonna do that to no other nigga.
But you know what? That was Chris Rock's fault though, because he knew what. Yo, let me tell you, I watched that show from the start, and when they first showed Will and Jada in the front, I was like, somebody gonna say something about these niggas being here. And when I heard Chris Rock got slapped, I'm like, it was a long time coming.
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
The Source Awards, yo.
Hold up.
What's going on,
they turned. Hey, what's good? They turned the Oscars into the BET Awards.
Fucking Bob Awards, nigga. What?
We see this on the BET Awards. I ain't never seen no fight going on like this.
But and niggas in Brooklyn are heated because now Philly niggas think they winning.
But guess what? This is a good opportunity for Black Line Security Firm LLC to get a contract with.
That's right.
Woo! I'm gonna make a lot of money. Thank you, Will Smith.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. Remember, Snoop Dogg just signed that. You know, Snoop Dogg got Death Row. You know, the Oscars are powered by Death Row now.
Ah! Shit, you gonna need security. You gonna need security at that motherfucker. Bring your
I heard.
Bro.
Hold up. I heard from the grapevine from my sources that when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, Suge Knight got his wings.
I heard, hey, once that nigga, hey, they said the monsters start playing Everybody Hate Chris once Chris Rock got slapped. Everybody hates.
Yeah. Hey, no, man. Hey, look, Jada told him to do that, bro. Jada told him to do that because Will was laughing.
100%.
I said the same thing. As soon as he did that face, Will got up.
I'm watching the video from when Chris made that G.I. Jane joke and her eyes just a little smirk and that roll the eye like,
yeah.
Man,
You saw that shit too?
Yeah.
Hold on. This is Chris Rock's face after he got slapped.
Woo!
Since we got everybody on the panel, I need everybody to chat on the count of 3. Everybody on the panel. 1, 2, 3.
Woo! Yo, you know what vibes
Chris Rock got
now?
the dog shit slapped out of him.
Yo, I'm getting that scene from fucking what's his name? Batman, Method Man movie. How High?
All right, here, I'm gonna do it right now. Here, hold on.
What the dude had the powder?
Here we go.
Put the powder.
Hold on, Mel. Hold on, Mel.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mel. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. Hold on, Mel. This shit is real, Charles. This ain't fake, bro. They cut the audio on this nigga. This is real.
Oh yeah. I seen the unedited version.
Have y'all seen that? Yeah, y'all seen the uncensored version?
I seen that.
Hey, this is the unedited version. Hold on.
Boy, you said black people 6 people back. 60 years back with this one, boy, because man, they're gonna be safe with Jerry Seinfeld hosting the fucking award.
Yeah, they're gonna cut back on the black people at the Oscars again.
Man, they
black people to the Oscars.
I know y'all niggas seen that.
Hey, Charles.
I know y'all niggas seen that. Here you go.
Hold up, one at a time.
Hey, Charles, I know you would have made the same joke about Jada Pinkett and would have wished that nigga to come up. You know it's only because of Chris Rock. That's all. Everybody knows it's only because of Chris Rock.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. I'm gonna put it to you this way, right? I'm gonna answer that completely. I'm respectful. Like if you know me and Josh and the relationship I got with his girl, he knows that me and his girl got friendly banter like sister and brother. There's a limit that you could say that people will smile and be like, that's a good joke. But when she just came out with alopecia and you already know how women feel about their hair, it's crazy because there's times when I'm out somewhere and a dude says something to whatever girl I'm dealing with there, and the dude backs down before my hand connects to his face. And I'm like, there's nothing. You're not a bitch if you're defending your woman if she's worth it, but you got to remember that's his wife.
Yeah, I understand that.
And you got to think about it. A lot of guys. Shout out to Black Uber. He said Jada sent Will, who like one of those Chi-Town black baby mamas sent him off on his mission. Salute the Black Uber for the super chat. We got to give you the old school. Matter of fact, we're gonna give you the.
He did strike right there.
Yeah,
Good
she
Lord.
sure did. Yeah, she.
Woo!
God bless Bria Miles, man. May God continue to bless Bria Miles because that's a blessed woman. Good God Almighty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have sipped out if my wife was Bria Miles. What you say about my baby?
I thought he was gonna let him make it, man. I thought he was gonna let him make it, and then I saw her face give that side eye, and all of a sudden, he's charging the damn stage.
Yep. Because he was laughing
right
as hard as
now-
anybody.
I bet you right now, Will is getting the Gok 5,000 right now from Jada and Deliver.
After August. After August.
she probably
Time out.
balls deep on that nigga's nuts right
no, I doubt it. I'm pretty sure she probably.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up, one at a time. I'm gonna tell you why.
She's sucking that dick right now.
Because Jada's a Baltimore bitch, okay? They like that type of shit. She probably swallowed his left leg in her mouth right now. Like, I never thought you had it in you. Yeah, remember when I did it to the last nigga? That nigga probably toes curling, doing gang signs, you know. God damn.
Throwing up yin yang. Hey, but I hope that covers the lawsuit though that Chris Rock about to hit him with.
Oh yeah, you better get. Give me your Oscar, nigga.
That's
you want an Oscar? I get that Oscar tonight.
Matter of fact, it ain't gonna be no lawsuit.
There ain't gonna be no lawsuit. Come on.
It's not gonna be a lawsuit. They're gonna settle before it even becomes a factor. He gonna apologize to Chris, you know, but know that's my wife. Like, I feel you. Here's a couple of million. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, we gonna be fighting on that stage. Hell no, you ain't smacking me on that.
I'm gonna say it right now. I wouldn't even settle. I'm gonna hit him for everything he got.
Yeah, real shit. I'm petty.
Yeah.
I'm petty like that.
That Bel Air show gonna be Everybody Hate Chris, the revival.
You know, I bet you right now she's sucking every ounce of cum that he's gonna produce in the next 5 months out of his dick right now.
Shit, he haven't fucked her in 5 months. That's why.
She don't need to be doing that shit. He can't even put him down on the floor.
I mean,
hey, hold on. Hey, Charles, we put the reaction up real quick for Will Smith.
You do know the Oscars. You do know the Oscars are like heavily scrutinized, and I can't put that shit up.
No, yeah, that's Hollywood. That's all of Hollywood right there.
I can't put that shit up. I worked hard for these 2,500 subs.
Hey,
they're gonna smack Charles' channel like Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
Charles, I have to give Will Smith credit. He gave everybody a reason to go watch the Oscars this year.
I told you.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. There's no such. You're right about that, AB. There is no such thing as bad publicity. Because now the Oscars, the number one thing being talked about right now at 11:49 Zulu time. That's East Coast. You know, so he's making the Oscars more money, more publicity, because you got to realize award shows were dying.
Yeah.
Like this battle of fucking Hennessy privilege right now.
They lost all. Yeah, they can't. These knuckleheads can't afford to be hating on Will Smith right now. I'm sorry.
Will make it too. Will got literally, and I'm gonna tell you what. See, this is power, and this is what I talk about. Black men with power. You got literally one of the number one shows that's being streamed weekly with Bel Air. He's pretty. Besides WWE, Bel Air is holding Peacock on their fucking back. Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for WWE and Bel Air, nobody would watch Peacock.
Exactly. So he's in a position where he literally could go around slapping the motherfucker. I mean, he slapped him like a Benny Hill revival. Okay.
Look, just cue the music up right now.
Like somebody play some church. Somebody play some church music. Oh my goodness.
The Nielsen ratings went up after the slap heard around the world. That was
I'm
a slap
gonna
heard around
watch the whole thing in its entirety now, just so I can get the full context of it. Because I'm going to.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I was the one that got slapped, I'd have fell on stage how Wendy Williams fell when she started panicking.
Yeah, go on.
Hey,
Ty, bro.
Hey, Ty, my black ass would have done the Ric Flair flop.
Hey, this nigga. Hey, Charles. Hey, Charles.
Hold up.
Hey, Charles, this nigga, he out here giving an R. Kelly speech and shit. He over here crying.
You dropped the wrong one. It's the dude with the R logo. The R logo. He's
this
doing
dude
that.
here tripped out. What the fuck is wrong?
Oh my God, yes.
Bro, Get that weak shit up off of here, bro.
Hey, Charles, fuck the police, man.
Charles, man, it's the Lamar nigga. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Who the fuck is that?
That was a troll, nigga. He was farting and shitting on it.
That was some weak trolling.
Yeah,
I wasn't even bothered by it. You got to think about it. After, let me explain something to people.
Yeah, I have to watch that.
If you've been rocking with me since I've been on YouTube and before I even had a channel, I've already took the head off of fucking Cynthia G. I've already exposed a lot of the fucking feminists on this YouTube street. I've already made a troll fucking go back underneath a bridge. Nah, okay. They call me the undefeated of the East for a reason.
That was a weak ass slap.
Weak ass troll. Man, it's just let me hear burping. I'm like, what the fuck is up?
He on there shitting and shit.
Shout out to.
I was just watching the Will Smith speech after slapped Chris Rock and got his award.
Yeah, you seen he look like
hold up. I'm just watching the whole thing and analyzing, reading that. That was a buildup for a lot of shit. Not just what Chris Rock said, but a lot of shit endured for the past amount of years for what people were saying about him. Of course, we don't know what Jada's mouth and everything, and everybody clowning him and stuff like that. That was a buildup. He's trying not to have that nigga side come out of him and shit like that because he knows that's not me. I'm trying to be a passive, peaceful guy as much as I can, spread love and everything, and you hearing people clowning him online like crazy and everything. Like, that's a buildup.
Shout out to Raw is hot. Excuse me. Goddamn dyslexia. Son is hot raw. Now let's see if he'll have the same energy towards 50 Cent, because didn't 50 diss his wife too? I'll answer that.
By the power of Grayskull.
I'm gonna say this
for 50 Cent, because when you build up so much and you got that breaking point and you snap, it's like I don't give a fuck about my life. I don't care no more. One person say the wrong thing about me, that's it. I don't care. I don't care if he's like the president or some shit like that of the United States.
I'm gonna tell you what. I've said it once and I said it again. We got a lot of hip hop heads in my chat and in my panel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When did you ever hear of anybody rolling up on Will Smith?
Nobody.
Never. As a matter of fact, when that gay dude tried to kiss him, he slapped the fuck out of that dude on the red carpet.
See, there's a difference between you dissing my wife when I'm not there or we're nowhere near each other versus you on stage doing this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like how many
like a motherfucker too? They kikiing and shit, laughing. Jada gave him that side eye, like, nigga, you gonna accept that? Before you knew, that mother was like the Flash, bro. Talking about quick fast.
Hey, he had a long time. He had a long time to think about it on that whole walk up bit to the stage. He had a long time to say, you know what? Is this worth it?
Yo, Chris Rock got played. He was like, ha ha, he's coming. He thought that nigga's gonna give him a warm embrace. Nigga gave him a warm slap. Pop!
I mean,
boy, you don't know how many content creators rose up like the Undertaker and starting the shit right now.
Oh, TikTok is going to fuck up, nigga. I just remixed it, and I remixed it right, and as the slap happened, I put everybody. Hey.
Oh man.
Don't forget to support Josh Hall and his channel, because he's doing stand up. He's getting better and better. And one day he's gonna get me to go up there. One day he's gonna get me up there to go do some stand up.
That's right.
And I might be funny. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do comedy. I don't think I'm gonna do sit down comedy. I might do lean against the wall comedy. I might sit on the stage comedy and be like, why the fuck you not standing up, nigga? I got injuries. Fuck you.
Yeah. Hold on, I was on Twitter, but now all the feminists, I just looked at the hashtag, all the black women saying, see, Will Smith protects black women and everything.
Man.
He said, and everybody saying, well,
Here we go with
he
this
said,
shit.
see, that's what the black man need to do. I'm like, there we go. I was like, thanks, Will.
But you know my reply would be to that. But Jada Smith's married. Ooh.
Exactly.
Boom. Mic drop.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
See,
that's
you
it
had,
right there.
like black women, you know what? I would do it like this. You too would have protection if your black ass was married. Oh, stop being a bitch. Stop. Actually, get in shape. Nobody's trying to date a 300-pound butterball. Maybe if you wore your natural hair and beauty. Yeah.
I'm reading this one tweet right now. It says, nah, Will Smith laughed at the offensive joke before he confronted and slapped him. Nah, bro, fuck that. I'm the first person to say defend our black women, but goddamn, nigga, we almost must protect and respect us as men.
But here's what Chris Rock should have done if he would have took Detroit training, Detroit urban survival training. This is what Chris Rock should have done.
See, I'm from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh and Philly niggas know how to fight each other. I would have took that nigga to the ground. They're useless after that shit. Philly niggas do not know what to do on the ground.
I remember, and Josh should tell you because we worked in the department for several years together. Man, you become a Baltimore cop. You come in there with high hopes to change the world. Man, after a while, you will slap a 2-year-old if they come out of pocket on you. Bitch.
That G.I. Jane shit was hilarious.
They're going to probably have another category. Who had the best slap between Will Smith or the 8-ball dude from New York?
The 8-ball dude made a girl disappear out the video, though.
He slapped the shit out that bitch.
She disappeared out the video. Where'd that bitch go? Where'd she go?
I'm not gonna lie.
He slapped her harder than Thanos did the Incredible Hulk.
I'm not gonna lie. He just slapped the facial hair off that motherfucker. God,
he slapped him back into the Pookie roll. That nigga thought he was in Back City. He keep following me, man.
Hey, yo, they gonna take that. Hey, yo, they gonna take that clip out and put him on Baby Boy. Remember, he was like, "Yo, chuck up, put your chin up."
he was like, "You move again, I'm gonna hit you with 2." That little nigga got hard.
Oh no!
Hey, Josh, read that. Hey, Josh, read that shit.
Yo,
Josh.
What you say, Charles?
Hey, Josh, read what neighbor put up. Read that.
Said Charles is gonna do stand up like Ron White, Mike on the stand on the table with cigars and cognac. Yeah, you know what? That could be your gimmick too. That should be dope.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
I'll be like, look. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna slap a motherfucker because every girl knows if it was a funny joke, I'll be like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I was about to slap the nigga, but that shit was funny. You know, bitch, you ain't shit today. But you know what? Normally I'm about to take your head off your shoulders, nigga. But shit, I said the same thing about that bitch. I tell you what. If I have to slap another nigga for a bitch again, I better get my dick sucked by her and her best friend.
Hey fellas, what is alopecia? It's spelled ALOPECIA.
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 You do know I'm gonna use that. You do know I'm gonna use that in my stand-up routine. This nigga said alopecia. I thought you were talking about 1970s fucking Italian mobster.
Oh no, I don't know what that is. Like shit.
That's when they get that. That's when their hair fall out because of shit. Like a skin and hair disease.
That's probably why Will smacked the shit out of Chris Rock,
that disease is a staple in the black community, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why Will smacked
it. And in the black community, it's called wigopecia.
That's like a black people disease.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the
that's how they come from putting on that fucking.
You're making fun of it.
Oh, no, I'm gonna tell you the 5 top diseases in. Here's the 5 top diseases in the black community: lupus, alopecia, the sugar.
You got the sugar.
The sugar, gout, and whatever the fuck that black people mispronounce.
You ain't gonna give them high blood pressure?
Oh, it's gonna be. I got hypertension. You mean hyper? No, hyperflation. You know, every black kid is automatically. You know, in the 90s, I remember how fucked up parents were. Every fucking black kid was diagnosed with ADHD.
Yep.
You forgot another disease, man. The Shaquitas and Shaquandas. Shit. And the Keishas. Shoot. You don't want to deal with a toxic bitch like that.
Mr. Donnie Max said James Avery would be proud. Oh my God. He slapped. Boy, he slapped the fuck.
I looked at it in regular speed. He didn't slap him that hard. They showed it in regular speed. I look at it. I can tell Chris Rock being slapped harder than that. That shit in the face, Chris. That nigga's from Brooklyn, so that nigga got slapped to beat him harder.
Matter of fact, if you know,
my wife just slapped me earlier.
If you know,
you stupid.
If you know the pro wrestler Bobby Lashley, he suffers from alopecia.
Yeah. And if you notice, his eyebrows are tattooed on his face. That's why that's because of the alopecia. He lost his eyebrows too.
Shoot, the Steelers linebacker Ryan Shazier was alopecia. Niggas made jokes. The Steelers fans, we love them, but we can just crack jokes. I think it's just that. Like, I don't know. I think you crack jokes because Will Smith and Jada know Chris Rock. So they know he didn't mean nothing by it. And I understand you have alopecia, but nigga, when does niggas care about how what you got? If we love and care for you, we want to crack jokes on you. Because just to show we support you.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because, you know, let's take me and Josh, for instance. Me and Josh could crack jokes about each other all day. He said I look like the modern day Mr. T and shit when he first saw me.
I forgot all about that shit.
More like my Henry.
Damn,
oh my God. But yet, it would
I
be
get
really
my ass
bad. No, it'd be really bad if, you know, if I joke with like something that's a sensitive topic. Like if he jokes about shit that I'm going through with my son's mother or his daughter's mother, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
That's out of bounds.
You know, even though we both and it's like a lot of people don't realize like there's boundaries, and I'm gonna put it to you this way. I think if The Rock would have been up there, he would have done the same thing. The Rock might have been fighting with him, but it like somebody, like a lot of y'all mentioned, it was a boil up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, you know, when it comes to spaces like the Black Manosphere, where, let me put it to you this way, there's a lot of times, a lot of our shows, we talked a lot of black men down from killing people.
Mm. But you know what? That's what Will Smith needs. He needs men to talk to. When you are around a whole bunch of females and niggas and like simps that's not gonna give you right direction. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. Them niggas ain't not like people like him. He probably not used to no red pill type of alpha male or anything like that. He probably that's because that shit right there was 100% instinct. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say he can
I want to ask you something, fellas. I want to ask you something.
One at a time. Mel, then who wants to go after Mel?
Yeah.
I got this.
I want to ask you something, fellas.
All right, we got Mel the Namer.
Do y'all think Will Smith was a simp for doing that? Or not?
No, that's his wife.
Oh, because he's married.
I think you're reacting.
I have to read Mr. Lucario. You know he's gonna make a video of this and told me he's simping as usual. Just like
that wasn't simping because I'm gonna tell you straight up. If had somebody talk shit about my girl, I'm gonna punch his fucking mouth too. I don't give a fuck about
number one.
But at the end of the day,
I feel you, Josh. Definitely. This is the problem with people that's in those open polyamorous relationships and all that stuff. They so lenient that they feel like everything we be doing to protect our wives and our honor is simping everything. Yet let that be one of your girls they really disrespect, or even your girls. They're gonna be on that point and stuff. Because I seen Mr. Lakari one time spazzing a dude. Cursed him out for talking like don't disrespect my wife or my girl and shit like that. But yet he's calling out those dudes for simping.
I'm gonna say something about that.
The reason why he thinks he's simping, though, I just want to say the reason why he thinks he's simping because that nigga was laughing with everybody else and looked at him like, oh, I gotta step in line. I don't think he's simping, but it's like he did his initial take that he thought was funny like everybody else.
Because
it's like everybody looks like
here's the problem because I'm gonna say this to his Namer. Here's the problem. When he saw Jada's reaction, knowing that he's gonna hear flack from this shit.
Yeah.
And I don't care how hardcore of a nigga anybody is, we've all been there. And you like, let me handle this shit the best way I can. And
Can I say something to that?
We got Namer, then you're next. And what's up, Kareem?
Hey, Kareem.
Girl, you better be at BlurCon with some jerk chicken and make sure that shit cooks thoroughly too, girl.
Kareem came up with a good point too in the chat.
But go ahead, Namer.
First of all, goddamn, I gotta fight like a Rottweiler in a room full of pit bulls to get my word across. Then, anyway,
hey, don't worry. Somebody gonna grope you and say good game. Shut up.
But anyway, it ain't really simping if you gotta like to protect your honor, but then protect the chick's honor. But if that's your woman, but then again, just to go a little WWE 2000. I remember, if you guys remember, edition of Raw where X-Pac had to defend Stephanie McMahon's honor against Chris Jericho. And you know what Chris Jericho said about that? He said, "First of all, X-Pac, I feel sorry for you because you got to defend the honor of a woman who has none. As far as she goes, honor means jump on her and stay on her." And just slow it down. It's clear you're talking like you got ADD or you're overexcited and hyped like a motherfucker. You ever been a hype man before?
That's because I'm a crazy nigga. That's why.
Crazy? I got crazy for you if you want crazy. But then again, I love
Well, show it to me. Shit. Show me you're crazy, nigga.
Really?
What?
Oh, it's
you know what?
No.
Josh, you so stupid. I'm gonna pay tickets to a free show. Okay.
Somebody get a helmet on his head with special needs ass.
If you come into a show with a big wheel and a helmet, I'll be like, yo, you won. You don't gotta go to the stage anymore. You won.
Yeah,
listen, this night is better than WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is next week. It didn't even happen yet.
Okay.
But we gotta
be nice. Ball jacket situation.
Well, what situation?
The dude was Latino. He was Dominican. You know, remember the 8-ball cat?
Oh,
the 8-ball jacket.
Yeah.
He was Dominican, and he was like, and the only reason he could slap the bitch at home was because he was a pitcher. He was a pitcher, so he had that arm. He had that throwing arm.
Hold up.
That slap he did on the subway.
Yeah.
That slap he did on the subway made me want to get an Averex jacket.
Hold up. I just seen a meme.
Nice too.
Hold up. I just seen a meme though.
That year.
I seen a meme with Jada Smith sitting at the it was a meme with Jada Smith on a red table talk, and she looks really disinterested, and it says, "Well, I'm impressed, but Tupac would have shot him."
Oh shit!
Tupac was like,
hey,
what?
Kareem, you want to get
him? Bring up that person's quote. Yeah, this is what I want to bring up. Since Smitty brought up Pac, I understand Pac was like what, 5'7"? He wasn't a big dude.
That nigga still was shot Chris Rock.
He got
one time. Actually, Tupac probably wouldn't have done nothing at that point. If I don't think he wouldn't have done nothing.
Let me put it to you this way, right? There's a lot of bitches kicking themselves in the ass in the industry who could have married Will way before Jada.
Shout out to Salt and Pepper.
Yep. There's a lot of bitches in the industry. Like, you got to think about it. He had fame just from rapping. Then he went to acting. Then he was getting... You got to think about this. In the 90s to the early 2000s, Will Smith printed money.
Yeah, he did.
July 4th was his day, remember?
July 4th to this day is his day.
Weekend, that's when a big movie of his would come out.
And you got to think about it. After this shit, this motherfucker could come out with Training Day 2 and it is so.
I'm telling you, bro, he can get that role right now.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to give it, since we're gentlemen, we're going to get the lady on the panel a chance to speak. Go ahead, Kareem. What you got in the kitchen, girl?
Hey, everyone. Wow. Yeah, no, I was just saying that this was like it was a lot. It was a buildup because I remember when the Oscar So White controversy, maybe 5-6 years ago, and
that's a good point.
And they wanted Chris
great
Rock
point.
to get behind them, but Chris Rock was just saying, "Oh, Jada just mad because Will wasn't nominated," or you know what I mean? Like
true.
I felt like they all know each other coming up, and it was a small group, and I think they felt slighted by Chris, that Chris didn't stand up with them, or at least in his monologue call out the Oscars because they weren't nominating properly. They you know how it is. It's like a cabal. They're just how they do their
everything that won was trash tonight. What the fuck is Dune? I don't see that shit.
Dune was great. Shut up.
Actually pretty popular.
Dune was great. What are you talking
about? I never liked Dune, but it's
man. Dune was good. Don't go there. Dune is one of my favorite movies. We're not doing that. We're gonna be fighting on this panel.
Dune is like a cult classic.
Boring. I'm sorry.
Dune is like you wouldn't have had a lot of sci-fi series without Dune.
Right, you guys read the book. It was anyway. I'm just talking about Will and Jada. All I'm saying is, I felt like he just had enough because even a couple weeks ago, the lady interviewed him and he was like, she didn't cheat on me. Like he was mad, so I think he was just tired of people just clowning his marriage and he just didn't want it anymore. He just got fed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't blame him.
Long time coming.
Wait, Kareem, you mean he reached his breaking point in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, come on, like people just clowning him, like everybody just.
Somebody
he became the biggest means to Jordan.
So but Kareem, can I ask you something because you're the solo lady on the panel? How would you feel if your dude slapped somebody in your honor?
I would love it.
Don't you lie, because that.
I like that. I'm glad he punched him.
But it's Chris Rock.
I like violence, so.
Yeah, because it's all. Yeah, I understand why.
I'm gonna openly say that I never met a Jamaican woman who didn't.
Right. So I keep it real. I'm honest when I come on this panel. I think he did a great job. I mean, I know people don't like that, blah blah blah, but he was disrespectful. The lady have a disease. It's not like she has a disease. She seriously does have a disease. So
this was the best Oscars of all time.
Hey, everybody's.
I don't know. I would have cracked the joke. I would have still cracked the joke. It's just me. I would still crack that joke.
Hey, at least their ratings went up.
I would still said that joke without hesitation.
I mean, put it in shape up when he slapped him.
Somebody.
Chris didn't even have to clown him. I mean, Chris could have just.
One at a time.
Chris wasn't even the host. He wasn't even the host. Of the
comedian.
I understand he's a comedian, but he was even the host. He didn't even need to even go there. He said
he was funnier than Amy Schumer.
Yeah, Amy Schumer fucking.
He was funnier than every female that was up there. I'm sorry.
She's not funny though.
Yeah, because she still jokes from Patrice O'Neal, and he's been dead for 11 years.
She's dry.
Yeah.
That girl, that white girl with the big nose. She's dry. She's dry. She's dry.
Garbage, right? Trash.
Yeah.
See, hold up for a minute, folks. I gotta say this to Steve Morgan. That's the reason why Black Lion Security Firm for next year's Oscars is gonna be #1 for security. Like I swear to God, you're gonna see my black ass. Oh shit! Somebody talking about Jada. Oh, for some reason, this big black guy just did a 2-point takedown on Will Smith. Hey, brother, it's not worth it. I'm here to save you money. Hey, take my card.
That is gonna happen. They talk about he's gonna be arrested. He's not gonna be arrested. Come on.
He ain't gonna be arrested.
What happened?
Kareem said, Black Uber,
yes,
you can get up on the panel. Come on up. He said Kareem's all about them hands. I swear to God. Hey, I gotta ask Kareem this question. You coming to BlurCon, sweetheart?
I want to try to. I want to come. I want to be.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that comment right where it is.
Bring the curry goat as well. Even have the Jamaican patties as well. Damn it.
I'm gonna
you
say
coming?
this.
You gonna fly from
I
Norway and come?
I don't think it's possible right now. Maybe.
What?
I'm in Europe. You forgot. It's gonna take a while for me to fly.
Charles, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's talking?
Yeah, we hear you, AL.
AL.
Somebody please update me. Who slapped who?
Will Smith.
Will smack Chris Rock for making a joke on his wife.
Who slapped who? Who slapped who?
Will Smith. He slapped the shit out of Chris Rock for making a joke on his wife.
Where he do this at? Where he do this at? At the Oscars? On television in broad daylight?
Yep. I posted the link in the chat too, in the private chat.
Yep, you can check it.
Jay Master 9000, he gonna have to get off of Will Smith. Big Willie, he got ham. He went ham, huh? He went gangster. Hold on, gentlemen. He only went so far. How bad can you go gangster on everybody hates?
Exactly. Niggas, you don't get no points. You still in the same exact position you were before. You ain't say shit to 50 or any other nigga. I don't want to hear that.
Listen, you come around Will and see what Will do to you. Like everybody.
Hey, I might get my ass whooped. I might get my ass whooped. Bomb beat. I'm beat that nigga's ass. I might get my ass whooped.
Look, you hear Hey, y'all see what Big Willie did? One little punk slap. Now all the females in the world think this old high yellow elder barge reject ass nigga from West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where he spent most of his days. Now he tough. Girl, please, bye. Get the fuck out of here.
But see, like Jada, she has this condition. I think I mentioned.
Alopecia.
So
anybody can get these jokes. I'm sorry, anybody can get these jokes.
And everything. I can tell. Like if you watch like I said earlier, if you watch
homophobic, they would have canceled him if he said something homophobic. Yo, certain people. Let's keep it real.
If they were canceled, I'll still defend them. It's the same thing with Dave Chappelle. Nigga, anybody can get these jokes. Just because you rich, just because you got alopecia, does not mean you can't get these jokes. Nigga, your wife made you look stupid for a whole 2 years, and now you're gonna do shit. I'm sorry. That shit's corny to me, right?
I
understand respecting your wife and everything.
I swear his anger is so late on the job. I swear to God.
Exactly.
All that was built up. Because if y'all watch the other, I think I was awarded for the Kim Richards movie. That speech he's making, that's what that, like, if you really read that shit is a buildup for so many shit. He hears what people say about him and everything, what's been going on. And that shit was a buildup. And like Chris Rock is like, you know what? It's not the time to say some improper jokes, whatever.
Mel, I went on Amazon. Mel, I went on Amazon and bought his book just for this.
Exactly. Because you want a nigga like Will Smith that you can fuck younger dudes and he ain't gonna do shit about it. That's all.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna hold up, fellas. Shout out to Lionel Player One.
By the power of Grayskull.
Like Corinne, it doesn't matter about the book you feel like he wrote. The fact is, like, he was being clown, period. And he's not that type of dude that, I'm trying to put things aside. There's a lot of things that you don't know about people when they keep things aside a lot, and they will snap.
I like to quote this one popular song called Real American. When you hurt my friends and when you hurt my pride, I gotta take a stand. I can't let it slide.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Charles, check this out, fellas. It was a meme a few years back. They had Chris Rock kind of shrugging his head, talking about, I ain't saying this right, but I understand. Boy, is this meme coming back to backfire on his ass. I ain't saying that Will Smith was right, but I understand. Shit.
Yeah, he understand very quickly. Like, I'm sorry. If Kareem's cute ass need me to slap a motherfucker to be all over me, shit, somebody got to pay the price.
Yeah, but you think you could do like low key or some shit like that?
You come slap me behind Kareem, I'm gonna start biting you like a goddamn dog. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. You ain't just gonna run up and slap me.
Yeah, exactly.
See that? That's why. Hold on, Charles. That is quintessential simping at its finest because she said attack. You go attack? What kind of shit is that? Hold on, rewind, pause. No, you're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between. I'm gonna tell you the difference between simping.
Provider. That's what he is.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between.
You know
what? You know what? If you want me to give a live stream this week about the quintessential definition of simping, give me a woo.
Woo, motherfuckers.
Because you and ARC gave that definition the same way, and dudes are still changing the definition so much.
See, I'm gonna tell you something about simping, right? And I'm gonna tell you something about simping to give you a little feedback on that.
Okay.
To give women, like, let's say it's Valentine's Day, and I'm just being nice, a nice gesture. Let's say if I give little girls roses, women's roses, older women roses, and I expect nothing in return but just say, hey, happy Valentine's Day. That's not simping. When I start giving women roses and expect something to return, you're simping.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
see,
if I can talk,
we gotta hold up. God damn it.
Okay.
We gotta realize something. When it's your wife, you have a duty. Just like Jada failed her duty of not making her husband look like an ass. She failed hers. See, you have a lot of women out there who are simps as well. Guess what? A couple of friends of mine do male exotic dancing. You should see the women. Anytime you can make $1,400 just gyrating your junk in front of a chick's face, she's simping.
Shout out to Dante Nero.
Exactly. So a lot of times when we look at simping, look, you already know that, well, and trust me, they know each other very personally for the last 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
You already know, shit, this nigga real sensitive. Like, I'll give you an example. Me and my boy Ali crack jokes about each other all the time. Josh laughs about it, right, Josh?
He's off.
He's off. But I'm gonna tell you, there's certain shit that Ali's sensitive about, and there's certain shit that I wouldn't say that I'm sensitive, but they know. But it's like, you gotta know and read the room, because as soon as it is, because many a niggas been there with their girlfriends and their wives, like, oh shit, come on now.
Listen,
and then he's
time and place for everything.
No, what I was gonna say was you have to be careful, because my brother lost his wife 4 years ago, 2018, and I had a cousin who is kind of autistic, but my brother, like, he's kind of slow. I don't know if he's autistic because he's never been diagnosed, but he has some type of issue. You know what he said to my brother like a year later? Oh, he could get a new wife. Now, of course, we know he could always get a new wife, but you don't say that to somebody that's grieving. My brother almost took his head off. We had to hold my brother back. People need to understand that when, like, they're digging on him, talking about his wife, he just had it off. And I don't wrong him. I'm sorry. I support him. I've supported him all the time. I've been defending him for like 2 years on these friggin' panels anyway. So Will Smith got my vote. If he's running for office, I'm voting for you. I'm gonna buy your book, Will Smith. I'm with you, boy. I'm with you, because
that nigga will let you do anything. Y'all, that nigga will let you do anything. That's why.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And I'm gonna say,
hold on, Charles, if I may. I remember, was it back in 2011? If y'all remember, like when Tracy Morgan got into some hot water because he made some homophobic jokes. No, if you might remember Patrice. No, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the show Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, but I never watched all the episodes.
Yeah, I remember. I seen Opie and Anthony with Patrice on there on it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when Patrice was on it, he gave the breakdown about Hollywood, and he talked about political connectedness. He showed how everything was interconnected.
Yeah.
And he talked about how, like, at the end, he talked about how Zach Galifianakis tried to take a shot at, try to take digs at Mel Gibson after he got busted for DUI. And he's like, he didn't do it because he had the balls. He got permission to do that. Chris thought it was cool because he thought, well, the word's out. Will's on the backslip. Now you can take a shot at him. No. Chris should know better than to take a shot. He knew, like, no, don't go there. Be respectful. He was thinking if everybody was disrespectful for doing that shit, he thought, okay, maybe I can take digs. It's safe for me to take digs at him. No.
But here's the thing, though. That's the least disrespectful thing anybody said about the Smith family. Oh,
but you gotta remember. You gotta remember.
Wait, I want to clear. I just want to clear it up. I want to clear it up.
Hold on. I gotta say this real quick before you go.
Go ahead.
I love the engagement. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. But we got to do it one at a time for the people who listen to the playback and the people in the chat who listen to the live. They're going to complain about they can't hear your point. So let's be respectful to everybody, at least on those terms. But go ahead.
I was going to say, damn, I lost it. But I was going to say, I understand. I don't think he's a simp for defending his wife or anything like that. I completely understand that. But I look at the comedian side. Chris Rock been doing this for years, and I'm sure he had people come up and going to whoop his ass on stage before. So he don't got no filter. He ain't got no chill. The Oscars hate it. Like the people, the celebrities on the Oscars, period, hate when he hosts because he roasts everybody. He roasts everybody.
It doesn't matter.
Can I ask you?
Hold on.
This is my thing.
We're gonna let him finish his thought. Then AB got next.
Yeah, this is my thing. Yes. He. Yes. I'm sorry, I lost it. Shit. But I was gonna say this: is Will Smith a simp? No, because yes, you should go up to your wife. But I'm saying all that stuff, all that beforehand, where you could have actually reached out and touched and talked to people. Yes, we don't know, but most likely we would have heard if something happened. If something happened to that extent. But I'm just saying, it's Chris Rock. Everybody else, I see a lot of people, I'm talking to other people in other group chats saying, yeah, that was kind of overblown because you ain't talking to nobody else. You ain't trying to check anybody else. So I'm saying right now, a joke that was made when other people in the crowd were being made fun of, because Chris Rock always makes fun of everybody. You're going to do that. And I'm like, hey, you going to do it? I don't think you're a simp or anything, but I'm saying your wife made you look worse than that. But hey, it's to Will Smith on that end. But yeah, go ahead, AB.
I gotta say this real quick before AB goes. Shout out to the sponsor of the stream, Son is Hot Raw. I guess that low level of violence that KS talks about is real. It's definitely real, and I'm gonna tell you why. You never know a person's breaking point. Before everybody meets up before these award shows, okay? I'm not saying I'm privy to Hollywood, but I've done bodyguarding and executive protection for high-ranking people. Y'all seen the pictures. These people meet up and eat. When you get a chance to, how many of you actually had a chance to speak to multi-millionaires, billionaires?
I spoke to them.
I have.
Before. Yeah.
I have. Business work different, and people forget. We're all human. You never know what sets another human being off. Good, ugly, and shit. And it's just nasty. I feel bad for Chris. I like Will. And shit just got ugly for a second. But shout out to Raw. He's the sponsor. Here you go. Speak to him, all night.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond. Plus!
Now we got to the mightiest computer programmer in the Black Manosphere, AB.
I actually just watched the uncensored clip, and just to add you some context, he slapped. Chris Rock said, "Damn, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me." Then you can hear Will Smith saying, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth." Chris Rock tried to say somebody. He said it even louder. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. He was pissed. That was not that. There was nothing fake about that.
Yeah, and I feel you on that one because it's like, look, one, to answer a lot of people's stuff. 50 said this. If 50 would have said that out there like that, Will would have done the same.
I don't think he would do the same thing.
He would do the same. Trust
It
me.
ain't about what you think. It's
He
about
would
what
do
it
the
is.
same. He would do
I
the
have
same.
2 questions. I have 2 questions for the panel. Did Will Smith just set himself up for a massive lawsuit with Chris Rock? That's question number
No,
1. No, hold on. I'm not
no.
through. Hold on, AB. I'm not through. It's a 2-part question, sir. I want both of your answers. And number 2, by Will Smith setting a comedian such as Chris Rock, black on black entertainment crime, in check on national TV, did he set a precedent that is open season now for all comedians who try to clown celebrities on TV and know that repercussions are coming? That's my 2 questions. Now, go.
No and no.
No, I'm gonna say no. No, because they're gonna settle it before it even gets to court. That's just how those men of that type of stature are. 2, it's a boiling point because we don't know how much shit is on Will's head. He's got he's pretty much, besides WWE, he's neck and neck with WWE with the #1 show on Peacock. He's literally has a show with the WWE that's pulling this whole network on their back. There's a lot of pressure. We don't even know the other projects he's involved in. He just got off of what? King Richard. He was getting scrutinized for King Richard, and he was doing a positive portrayal of a black father. So
King Richard was good.
King Richard was good as shit. Because a lot of times, when I saw King Richard, Will put his heart into that shit. He put if you're a black man, especially a black father, every movement, every gesture you felt. Because there's times I had to go in front of teachers and literally threaten them. Like I had a fucking teacher. I've told you shit about me. I'm not a perfect man. I had an ex-girlfriend who came in there and did the exact fucking shit that I told people not to do. Well, nobody in here fights harder than me. I got up off that table and I hit that goddamn table so hard it almost went 3 inches into the fucking ground. I said, number 1, not a goddamn person on this fucking planet allows me to do shit. And I was mad. I was heated. I said,
Stevie
first
Charles?
of all, you're a teacher.
Let him finish.
And you try to humiliate my fucking son? I said, I swear to God, the only thing that's keeping me from not slapping the shit out of you right now is the fact that I have a fucking sense of decency. But if I carried it above and beyond what you carried it in the classroom, we would be on equal footing, right? So I understand a lot of shit. People may say this is simple. See, a lot of times there's points that you don't go. You know, when you look at Will and Jada, I mean, yes, you're a comedian, but sometimes you're like, did he carry it far? Who knows? But you do understand. And like AL made a good point. That shit's biting him in the ass right now. Now, do we still got, and shout out to Creation Muse, must have had some type of warning, some kind of warning or build-up for Will to say, keep my wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth. Smiling as he came up, walked away. They said he saw his wife reaction, and he said, He-Man moment. Yeah, that happens. A lot of us know that happens. Is Black Uber still here? We got to give the elder his go. Go ahead, Black Uber.
Hey, Charles, how you doing? Thanks for having me up. You know, a couple
Salute, Black
things. Hey, how you doing, bro? You know, this is a question I have. Like I say, these are people presumably who know each other, right? Now, we know that, or we've heard that she has an illness that's causing her hairlessness, right? Is that safe to say that she has
alopecia.
So if we know that, then presumably Chris Rock knows that. So if Chris Rock knows that, Is it appropriate for him to tell that joke?
No, hell no.
In fact, it's damn foul for him to tell a joke.
Can you say that again for the niggas in the back?
It's damn foul for him to tell that joke. Well, let's ramp it up to accentuate the point. Let's say it's not alopecia. Let's say it's cancer, right? Would it be appropriate to tell that kind of joke if Jada was bald because she was undergoing chemotherapy? Would that be an appropriate joke?
No.
That'd be cruel.
So dialing it down. Hopefully that's not the issue with her. But I mean, if I'm Will, and I think or I assume it's known that my wife, the condition of her hair is due to her being ill, then yeah, I'm gonna be pretty damn angry too, and I might punch a motherfucker too, even on the stage.
And let me ask you this, because you've been married for how long?
30 years.
30 years. How old are you, if you want to give me?
I'll be 61 in a month.
61. Good 61 years.
Congratulations, sir.
Shit, I'll be. God damn, I just realized this. I'll be 40
with his
Friday.
young ass. With Black Uru's young ass.
With his young ass. God damn, I just realized this shit. You just made me realize. You just made me realize this shit, Black Uber. I'll be 40 fucking Friday.
Every time you say that, I start adding numbers, and I'm like, please stop.
I'm just like, but you got to think, I'm in the ENT course, and there's people in there that I'm old enough to be their father.
Yeah, that's right.
But, hey, fellas, sidebar, say, fellas, y'all gonna love this one. If Will ain't been getting no ass from her the past couple years, he gonna get his dick sucked tonight.
Oh, man,
hell yeah!
He gonna get his dick, man. He gonna get his dick sucked like gas prices, man. They gonna be sucking them dry. God damn.
The other thing that stood out to me was a couple of things. I like Lapita with the cute African eye rolling that was going on behind Will while he was cursing.
Wait.
Like, she was yeah.
She was looking over.
Let me speak on that, sir. Let me speak on that.
Let Uru finish his thought. Then you got it.
Rolled her eyes like, oh shit, this is like real. And just after the second time Will cursed, the first it was like a murmur in the crowd. But then he got louder. Then everybody got silent. Like, oh shit, this shit is like really real. If there was one moment,
flashback to home. That's what I'm going to say about that, because people forget he is. Hold on, Charles, please. Lupita Nyong'o got checked because remember, she may have been born in Mexico, but she grew up in her native Kenya, and over there they don't fuck around. A wife knows to keep her mouth shut, not get out of line. She keeps her mouth shut. She don't get them hands. That's how they just settle it. Why come from these to be like that as well? But to take like what Black Uber said earlier about
Hold up.
What if somebody making
hold up. I'm just gonna say this. Right. Man, you couldn't sell the fucking surprise she had on her face.
But another example would have like Black Uber just mentioned. Anybody remember Method Man versus Wendy Williams? Because Wendy Williams put out the fact that his wife was undergoing cancer treatment. She put it out there, and he was hot, and he wanted to do something, but he just looked at. But when he was in the interview, he just addressed and said, "You know what you just did? I don't fuck around with like that shit. First of all, I'm from SI, but I was born in Washington Heights, so don't fuck with me, Wendy. Don't fuck with me. Hell." Will Smith even talked about Wendy Williams in the song. If you guys remember his one of his albums, the song was called "Nice Guy." He told her, "Listen, you want to run your mouth? I have no problem buying the radio station that you got the show on and put you out of business." That's what he said on the song.
Will said when he was touring as a as a rapper coming up, guys would try him, and he would have to demonstrate some hands because he was a clean rapper, So people assumed that he was a punk. So I think Will would have been able to throw some.
Like I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna hold on, neighbor, hold on. I'm glad you said that, Uber, because when Will came out, you were in your early 30s, late 20s, right?
Yeah.
Safe to say. In all your years of Will being in entertainment, when have you heard of anybody running up on Will Smith?
Never heard that one white fool ran up on him or kissed him or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, the one in Europe.
Slapped the shit out of him. But yeah, I mean,
I
never heard of anybody effing with Will. And I think it's because he early on he developed a reputation that he wasn't gonna get punked.
And see, here's a caveat that I tell a lot of people. Believe it or not, I'm a very passive person. I love telling jokes. I love having fun. I've said this to even the chick I was on a date with, and I was on a date with another chick Friday. Yes. I love it.
You
no, I'm just a nature boy. Remember, I'm the modern day Ric Flair. I'm the 2022 fucking Ravisher Rick Rude. So you got to realize this. I had to warn people: do not take my pacifist nature as weakness, because there's a side of me that 99% of people never seen. In the streets of Baltimore, in the streets of Baghdad, or better yet, Taji, people seen and scared the shit out of them. And put it to you this way: when you got a guy trying to run from you, and you can grab him by his leather jacket, and there's not a goddamn thing he could do, when he's got both of his hands on your one hand trying to pry your fingers, and you got everybody standing, other officers standing in awe, because that's some shit they never seen. Like, there's times when you gotta, like, I have a thing about me where the force continuum in my brain works different, because I'm not ashamed to admit sometimes the best strategy is to beat him till he stops or submits. And I don't need a nightstick to do it. But once again, if we never had to go that high, we would have never been there in the first place. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Charles, we got to get that Rambo movie done, man. We got to get that. Dude, I cried. when he spins around, when you spin around at the end of the, I lose my shit.
Oh my God! Don't feel bad because
we gotta get that movie done, whatever it takes, man.
He either keep dying. Oh, trust me, you gotta blame my father for that shit. Why I love Rambo so much.
Charles,
and
you
it's funny.
You can't put on the hair no more. No, Charles.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the wig on. Don't worry.
Don't you do it, goddammit! Don't you do it?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
He made white action, 80s action hero hair look damn good on a brother.
Hey, you got to. Matter of fact, I'm trying to put my barber.
That mullet does not belong on Charles Faulkner Jr.'s head. No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. My barber, who I'm trying to get into YouTube, I mean, he's a master barber, and he can teach you how to do whatever you want to a beard or a shape up. I said, look, he's gonna. He can do the actual man, the little man weaves. I said, I'll let you do one on my channel just to promote you and show you how good this motherfucker is. And trust me, he'll do it so well that it looks like my natural hair. And I said, I will do it.
It will work.
And I said, I will do it on my channel just to promote yours. And it's funny because he actually told me his story of how he was in the gang. See, a lot of people forget this shit about black men. See, I can look at Black Uru, who's 60, and he grew up, born and raised from Chicago, right? I can tell, growing up in Chicago, we automatically knew that you had to go through hell and high water to get to where the fuck you are. Correct?
I mean, yeah, you know, I had some help. You know, I was fortunate along the way that you know, a combination of, you know, my own resourcefulness and people looked out for me, friends and family and stuff like that.
Hey, that's how we all had to be. Yeah. Because it's like this. I could take everybody's favorite mother trucker, and we know this is a true blue Texan. Okay, excuse me, true red Texan. But you push him a certain way, and he's gonna react. Just like if somebody came on the odd side of you and your family, you have no qualms about taking a baseball bat or a 45 to the ass. And and this is what I said to a lot of black men.
I'm a Mossberg fan. They gonna meet my Mossberg.
Buy American, buy Mossberg. I love a Mossberg. I could do wonders with a Remington too, but a Mossberg is like God sent.
It's for America.
It's for America. It's funny because a lot of people don't understand the stress of a black man trying to keep a family together. You know, and it's funny because we look at this shit and we're like, look, like Uru made a good point. If we as commoners know that she had alopecia, is you in the Hollywood knew this shit.
Yeah, I mean, if Chris knows that woman doesn't have hair because she's ill, then yeah, that is a slappable offense at the very least.
And trust me, Will has no problem slapping a white man.
And Black Uru, if memory serves me correct, didn't Chris Rock a few years ago make a whole lot of money off a movie called Hair? And if memory serves me correct, wasn't Jada in that movie? Wasn't Jada in that movie? So no, this comes full circle for him to be cutting jokes like that. Like Black Uru said, come on, this is fucking below the belt. And Will is catching wind of this backstage and whatnot, and then it's just coming to a head. Then you have to dance and you say, fuck it, I'm gonna say this shit on national television. Goddamn right, how yellow Elder Barge reject from West Philadelphia, born and raised, gonna come out there and put some of that Muhammad Ali shake and move on that ass. He bald and unfaded all in that.
You know, Will was very upset about that.
Well, let me say something about that. First of all, a lot of people forget Will's father was in the armed forces. May he rest in peace, and thank him for his service. So Will knew how to stay out of shit, knew how to be disciplined because of that shit. Secondly, like what you said, AL, if you remember the documentary Chris Rock's Good Hair, he interviewed a woman who had alopecia, and she was open about her hairlessness. So you think Chris Rock would have had some sensitivity because of that, because he interviewed a woman in that very documentary about that shit. But I guess, you know, some people forget this shit, you know, they're willfully ignorant. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of my manners, excuse me, mon frère.
So we got the master teacher in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. We gotta, before he comes up, we gotta do him proper.
Give him his proper introduction.
This is hold on. Which one should I do? Hold on. This is what happens when people don't read their books.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond. Plus.
What's up, BGS?
Fake.
What's fake, dog?
Fake.
Wait, BGS, before you do that, because I didn't get to say that too. Wait, Mel, Jesus Christ, Mel.
Did you ask me a question? You want to answer it for me? Go ahead, answer it for me. You know what I'm thinking. Go ahead, answer it for me. Go ahead. No, I'm talking about Mel. Mel wanted to answer it for me.
Question, Alex.
I haven't even said. All I said was fake.
Saying, yo, I can think it's fake, but Will did the Chris is what what's his name?
Okay. Number one. He saw the punch coming. Right. Number one, you could see him leaning away from it. Number two, I never see nobody get slapped hard, and I'd at least hold their face and continue their lines. Bullshit. Fake. And kept delivering your line like wow, really? No. It'd be one thing. It'd be one thing. It'd be one thing if it was somebody his size, right? 150, 5'6" and 150 pounds, right? Will Smith is not a little guy. He's 6'2", damn near 6'3". Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not going to argue whether or not it's fake, but I did think that Will pulled his punch.
Oh, you did pull his punch.
Yeah, I mean, my impression was not so much that he was attempting to, kind of go all out and wound Chris Rock as much as just to kind of make the scene of, don't do that to my wife.
F-A-K-E, fake.
Well, I lean towards what BGS is saying because
you could have made the same statement sitting in your seat saying keeping my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah,
same statement.
But they're reporting that Denzel had to hold him back.
No, he didn't.
That's what they're saying. I wasn't there.
Well, I posted.
No, he didn't. He marched. He didn't do much holding then.
After he punched him, they said Denzel put him aside.
He turned right around and went and sat right back down. No, he didn't hold. I looked at the whole clip.
Yeah, that was afterwards.
I posted
during the break. During the break.
I looked at the whole clip, man. The whole clip took like maybe 20 seconds. Right? He walked right up. He slapped and turned around and went back to his seat. Nobody held him back. Nobody laid a hand on him. I don't know where this guy had to hold him back from.
That was afterwards when he slapped him.
No, I looked at the whole clip.
Yeah, there's another video when they had to talk to him.
I looked at the whole clip.
Okay,
yeah, there's another video during commercial break that I saw.
Mel,
BGS. I said I've seen the clip during the commercial break.
Mel,
BGS.
Mel, listen to me.
Listen to
Mel,
me.
Mel, Mel, listen to me, Mel. I heard you. Mel, I heard. Okay, Mel, get it out, Mel. Get it out, Mel.
I can't do this with Mel, bro.
Go ahead, Mel. Get it out.
After he went back to sleep during the commercial break, there's another video I saw online when they talked to him.
Yeah, but he's already in his seat, though, Mel.
Can I make one statement?
You didn't listen to what I said, man?
Yeah, I did.
Mel, I posted in the private chat the link to the video that you're referring to.
Thank you.
Where they show Denzel and Tyler Perry consoling.
Yes, consoling.
I've seen it. Yeah, but that's after the fact.
And then you can also see that let me finish. Apparently, Will is crying.
Yeah,
because you can see him wiping tears from his face.
Yeah, that was after the slap. After he slapped him in the seat during the commercial break. This is the video that happened afterwards.
Mel, I'm saying they weren't holding him back.
When you say
yes,
I'm not
they didn't hold him back.
I'm not doubting.
Okay, all right.
I said they were holding him back, but I
said
it wrong.
I know, but they talked to him. The thing is, to me, it's fake. The reason is, if you slap a guy, you walk on do it in front of millions of people and slap a guy on stage. Okay, you're not gonna pull your punch. Okay, you're not gonna pull your punch and then walk back to your seat.
But I don't think his intent was to necessarily,
to make a scene. To make a scene.
I think it was mostly to make a scene.
It's to make
Hold
a
on,
scene. It's
Can
fake.
I say something real quick? I don't know what any of you all saw. What I saw was Chris Rock said he's leaving the Black Manosphere, and Will Smith slapped the shit out. I'm out.
Yeah, because I had to look at it. I had to look at it frame by frame, right? And number one, Chris Rock's hands never left from behind his back. He never basically he leaned out. He leaned away. In fact, his feet never moved.
And
He saw and he flinched because he saw he braced himself for the slap.
Now,
So he didn't
BGS, let me be the first to tell you everything you saying is absolutely correct. Because I've been in the real world and I've slapped a man who was 6'3" and I'm 5'7", and I walked up on him. He's screaming, "How dare you Mexican try to run me over?" The first thing I said was, first mistake was you called me a Mexican. That's when I hauled back and slapped him. And trust me, when you slap a man, the first thing a man's gonna do is grab his face. He's gonna lean back because he's gonna be in total shock that somebody slapped the face down his mouth. And and like BJ said, for Chris Rock to stand there and just take that and them arms not move, that shit was set up. Fake. F-A-K-E.
Not only that, and I've just been.
Okay. Hold on. Go ahead, one at a time.
Go ahead, Black. I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just. So, are you saying the whole event was fake?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Oscars were in on it, but the thing is, it's set up because if you see. Number one, you see somebody twice your size moving at you, getting out of the seat, moving at you. You're gonna at least take a step back. You're not gonna stand there. And then if you see somebody rear back, you're gonna at least put your arms up to block the punch. You're not gonna keep your arms behind your back because he flinched. He knew the punch was coming. He knew the slap was coming. You keep your arms behind your back. Come on.
I just
embrace yourself.
I'm struggling with and maybe that part. I'm struggling with the motivation.
It's called publicity because it's going to go worldwide. And Will Smith has been called a cuck over the last year or so. So
BGS, I just heard this. Hold on, let me get this out. Hasn't the Oscars ratings been dropping the past 5
Yes.
So all that
oh God, that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was going to say is that all the award ceremonies, they're because all the award ceremonies, the Oscars, the Grammy, all of their ratings have been going down for the past few years. For a while, for five-ish years. So I tend to agree with BGS that.
I'm struggling at the merits. Thinking of the merits, I don't see how this helps Will Smith at all.
If you see the punch coming, right? You see somebody rearing back because it wasn't like he just walked up and just caught him off guard. He reared back. He didn't put his shoulder in the way. He didn't put his hands up. He didn't put nothing defensive. And he was still smiling.
I'm not debating.
I think he bought into it, BGS. But did you hear the unedited clip, or did you only hear the edited clip?
I saw the unedited clip. Straight from when he got out of his seat and walked toward him. The whole clip from when he telling the joke, got out of his seat, walked toward him, slapped him, walked back down, and sat right back down, and then said, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth." He said it twice.
Oh, that's so scripted.
I don't see how that helps Will, and if if the video is true, where you got Denzel and these guys consulting him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is all? They
are all actors.
Well, they some good actors because I believe it.
Hey, basically, Uru, you ran for office, right? What do they say about publicity?
No, I get the power of publicity, good or bad. I don't see where and how that helps Will. In fact, I see potentially the opposite.
No. Yeah. Nah. Actually, Will Smith. I hear props. Will Smith stood up for his woman. Will Smith also got street cred
at the Oscars.
At the Oscars too. Oh yeah.
Man, he done helped the Oscars, and the Oscars go pay him back.
Hold up. I gotta say this.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Mr. Z for saying something I said almost an hour ago.
What's that?
What's up?
about the award shows are losing their ratings.
Yeah, the ratings.
I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. There's no such thing as bad publicity. I've pointed certain things out. Besides WWE, Belair is holding Peacock on its back. Okay. Number two.
Yeah.
He just came out with a movie that was scrutinized only from black women when everybody else in the world liked it. Then on top of that, Will Smith has a lot of shit coming out. Okay? And what better way to make a scene, regardless if you say something about your wife or not? No matter, think about it. You got Angry Man, you got Sergeant, you got all these people on my fucking stream right now talking about this.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
The number one thing is that Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah.
And there's two things that's either happening. Number one, it's not going to go to court because he paid him already, or in the near future. He's already paid. Two, Denzel and Tyler Perry could be like, "Yo, take this moment and run to the bank with this, my nigga."
I mean, as many people, if you slap Charles, okay, even somebody, even as big as Charles is, right? Somebody as small as Chris Rock tries to slap him, okay, he's gonna have some kind of defensive movement. You're not gonna just stand there and take it.
Well, it's to put the arm or the shoulder up and slide back and get ready to cock open a right hand from hell.
Do we remember what Chris Rock said?
In order to get off a good slap, because trust me, like BJ said and Charles said, if you trying to slap a man in public, like I said, it's a thin line. And when a man can sense when another man is getting ready to attack him. You know it. The back of your heads are gonna stand up. You can feel the tension in the air, as thick as knife. We know this all is mean. So when you get ready to lunge at a motherfucker, you better get ready to fucking connect with everything you got. And the other dude know, I better put up 2 or 3 kind of defense shield moves and block this shit. I'm finna get it.
And you got pages and guards sitting right next to that stairs, and nobody moved at all.
Well, BGS, I'm glad you put that up there.
And one time.
Hold up. I'm glad you said that, because Black Lion Security Firm, if the Oscars need us next year, we are there.
Hey, Charles. Charles.
And oh yeah, by the way,
I've been trying to get this out, bro.
I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna give it to Mr. Z.
Mr. Z always trying to get something out.
I'm just gonna say this: it's official. Officers of the goddamn law is now officially trademarked by yours truly.
Oh, really?
So,
that's dope.
Yes, it is.
Next time I'm gonna send my dentures to guard Chris Rock, though. He will not be touched.
You ain't shit for taking my line.
Hey, you threw it out there. See, you didn't think I was going to twist it and turn it.
Do y'all remember what Chris Rock said after the fact?
What do you say?
Remember, he said, well, this is something like, this is going to be the best Oscar ever, or something. He said something along those lines.
Yeah.
And that just that to me confirms even more that this is possibly, a staged event. Because he said, remember, if you add that with the ratings going down over the past few years, it's definitely possible.
Wow. Chris, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
You don't fucking not all acting. It's all acting.
Yes, exactly.
My name is my name. You guys gave us more things to think about. Of course, publicity does sell, but like I said, he deserved this Oscar because the way he was crying, he deserved this Oscar because this performance was like.
I just realized something. This is it. I realized something. If what Charles says, like he's gonna pay him fast, it's a favor for a favor. Bad Boys 4. It's gonna be Chris Rock and Will Smith. Chris Rock is gonna be Martin.
They already shook hands and walked it back. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something.
One time.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick, okay? Because everybody if y'all haven't noticed, I've had fingers in different places. Take it how you mean, but
Hysterical.
when you talk to old pro wrestlers, right? What's the number one thing about pro wrestling in the '80s and the '70s? You always got to be in character to sell it. There was a story that Ric Flair told us, right? Told me, and it was like Ricky Steamboat also had it. Matter of fact, let me say, Ricky Steamboat actually told it, and it was Ric Flair. He said you got to sell the part. You got to be in character all times. Anytime there's anybody who's not a part of the boys, and the boys mean the people who work in the back. So they go to like this convenience store. Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, it was 7-Eleven.
Okay.
He's going down the road driving, and he goes in there, and because there's fans there, and he sees Ric Flair, and he says, "If I see you again, I'm gonna kick you right in your ass and leave right out." Rick was like, "Dad, was there something I'd done?" He said, "I did it to protect the business." Because if the fans would have seen him chummy, even though they're the best of friends because they made a lot of money. Remember '89 when they switched the belts between each other? They made it. At that time,
You got to keep the kayfabe. You got to maintain the kayfabe.
you would have killed all the revenue that would have came for everybody wanting me to give Ric Flair his comeuppance. Right now, look who's on Will Smith's side: black husbands, black women, the media, Chris Rock, Tariq Nasheed, all these other people. And guess what? Don't be mad if you don't see Chris Rock in a big major movie playing a villain.
Hey Charles.
If you see it, I want y'all to cash at me right now and be like, that motherfucker was right. And BGS, Black Uber, Mr. Z, Namer, even Pookie will tell you there's many a times that I'll tell you the sweetest moment ever is when you have the master teacher himself hit you up and say, "You motherfucker, you were absolutely right about everything."
It's probably already on the schedule, man. Because let's be honest. I mean, Will Smith, he definitely was. He was like, "Hey, y'all gonna go down in them corners and let them people know Jada name is her name."
He already did play that.
Damn, I'm sick of this shit.
Chris Rock already played the villain before.
I'm fighting for my life out here. They should have seen him BJ. I'm fighting for my life.
Oh yeah, you're right, Trail. You can never break kayfabe. You can never break kayfabe.
This is how what BGS has been saying was fake or not. Black Uru BGS. When you slap a man and you want it to mean something, do you open hand him or do you fucking backhand him? Which one is it going?
Oh no. It depends on how big your hands are.
Yeah,
backhand that nigga.
If you got big ass hands, you do this forehand.
What's more disrespectful, a backhand or open hand? We all know as men, to be backhand by another man means
Well, the thing is there's things that he did that didn't, that showed intent. Because if you're gonna slap somebody properly, you don't lean away from the slap; you lean into it.
Yeah.
And he reared back and he leaned away from the slap.
You took the power away.
He took the power away.
I'm like this. If I'm coming to slap you, if I want to slap you and really make it mean something, I'm not going to stop slapping you to either one. That's compared to the size differential of Chris Rock to Will Smith.
Right.
This is the reason why I said number one. How many people you seen run up on Will Smith?
Just that white dude that tried to kiss him.
And what happened?
Got that little flick. We'll just flick them a little bit, just a little taste.
And guess what? Hold up. I'm gonna put Mr. Z on the stand real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even hit the white guy with full power. What was the white guy's reaction?
Yep.
He felt hurt. Something, didn't he?
Let him land.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you real quick.
That was funny, Pookie.
I am more like I'm gonna tell you real quick from being in the fight game a little bit. I'm not saying that much, but just a little bit. If I cannot, I'm more prone to slap you unconscious than to punch you unconscious.
Shit, you going from Ric Flair to Rick Rude right there.
Because how many bones am I gonna break when I hit you with the palm and the wrist of my hand? Compared to my
probably none.
Compared to my fist.
Yeah, because you're spreading out the force. Probably none.
And then guess what happens? If I hit you with the bottom palm compared to the wrist, that's an extremely solid bone.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
If I would have slapped you with that, I'd have knocked you to. I don't care. There's guys who are 280, 300 pounds that I put on the floor with that type of blow.
Yeah, but that's the palm. If you hit them in the right spot, is worse than a punch.
And think about this, Charles, to elaborate on what be just
the worst thing you can get hit by is a palm and an elbow.
Think about it. Once that palm and that open hand comes across that face, clear across that half that cheekbone and the eyes and that nose, and you coming all the way across and you finishing and the whole face is turning. Yeah. You let him know.
I'll tell you the truth about an elbow blow. I've actually on the street fighting a guy bigger than me. I broke his orbital socket with an elbow shot.
Yeah, elbow. Yeah. That's why elbows. The only thing is elbows is limited by reach, but elbow actually does way more damage.
That's why
you don't use it.
You go for a collar tie, and you pull the guy in while you throwing the strike, just like you throw a hook.
Yeah.
And you dip your arm down, so that's nothing but the point of the elbow. I'm breaking whatever the hell I touch.
Because that's direct force. Because
you gotta think.
Because a punch got to go through too many bones and too many ligaments, and plus a punch, your hand is still cushioned by all those ligaments. Okay, but the elbow is just straight bone. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you hit somebody with elbow, they're going down. I don't care, how big they are.
There's something's broken on there.
Something broken, yeah.
Everything.
That's the first thing. That's the first strike they teach you in karate. It's not with the hand. It's with the elbow.
Yeah. I mean, like if you see MMA, that's why they outlawed the 12-6 elbow strike. That's why we go vertically down. That's illegal.
Well, the 12-6 elbow strike was actually illegal because of stupid shit. Because some little bastard saw people breaking
bones,
like ice with it.
Oh man!
Because you got to think about it. The amount of force I could do with a 12-6 elbow, which is coming 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is nowhere to the amount of force, even if I'm on top of you, and I swing it like a hook, like swing it, and that's tons of force. Like I can tell you about the fight game and enough injuries dealt, what will hurt a person indefinitely.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell. Go ahead.
That's why in boxing elbows are illegal.
Yeah, because you would knock people the fuck out or break something like.
Or you break ribs. You can break anything with elbows.
Can y'all see my?
Well, I know, people have a field day about this tomorrow. Starting tonight.
This is water cooler talk forever.
It is. You'll be ripped all year that we talk about this.
Abraham Preach just made a damn funny video. I mean, Preach.
I already looked at it. I watched it.
Already.
Everybody's on it.
You should have waited. He said you should have waited till he challenged you to a boxing match after you talk about your wife, and then punk out. I was like, oh shit. Who said that to us?
I got something to say, Mr. Z.
What's up?
Seems like we said this whole thing is staged, right? You know, Chris Rock is gonna get that call, and the call is gonna be like this. That's the ringtone. Oh shit! Oh, it's Will. Hello?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Charles, share my screen real quick. Let me, let me,
It
let me show
depends.
y'all this real quick.
Is it something that's gonna get me flagged?
Nah, it's just it's just Pop Smoke slapping somebody. I mean, that's it.
What?
That's literally just it's just him slapping somebody.
Who?
Random another rapper. I don't think that'll get you flagged.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. On another note,
why is this
check it out.
relevant?
Because this is what Will did to Chris Rock. Hold on.
That's it. Well, the thing, number one, dude didn't see it coming. Number two, he fell. You know.
Yeah.
Well, he did it.
And
the lore
that's another
behind that
thing.
is he
Chris
did
Rock is way smaller than Will, and
yeah.
For Chris to just eat that, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
And
one
not
thing
hold his
about it.
face.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. Will's probably about 6'3", 220 to maybe 230.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rock's about what, 5'8"?
About 130. Yeah. No, he ain't. I don't think he's 5'8". I think he's
Like
about
5'6",
5'6", 130. Yeah.
5'6", 5'7", 130, 145.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna tell you this from a person, I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm personally, if I slap the shit out of you, and if you don't either feel it, I'm gonna apologize to you because I'm like, sorry, that's a bitch ass slap. I'm apologize. I know you deserve better. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
Let's do
Hit me
this.
back.
Rewind. Do this again.
And
well,
what
that's
makes
what everybody
it funny. What makes it funny is this. I've been in the strike game. I've been in the wrestling game long enough when it comes to physics. And I'm like, that's why I said, remember, these people, early in the stream, I said, these people are actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And how many times have you seen Will Smith in action movies hitting people?
Yeah.
He's pretty much a pro on how to make a fucking hit looks real.
Mm-hmm.
Ali, anybody?
Compared to, let's say me and Namer get into a fight, Namer slaps me and I slap him back in retaliation. Like me personally, I'm going to dip my hips low, even because he's taller. I'm going to come with I'm going to make that slap come overhand and drive him into the ground. So when the next time you hear a clapping sound, you're going to get a post-traumatic stress. Like, I'm just thinking about it.
You probably refracture my orbital bone or something.
If I fracture your orbital bone from a slap, I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, slap.
Because of that's a massive amount of, you must be on some Rick Rude level of shit, slapping people unconscious, which can happen very easily.
Yeah.
And the craziest part about it, as I say, is this. One, have I slapped people before? Yes, I will admit that. Has the slap came to people of multiple genders or other genders? Yes. These hands are rated E for everyone. If you attack me, I get to attack you. And I'm looking, and I feel guilty.
There's an ESRB rating, right?
Yeah, but you're basically you're probably registered because you're a fighter, in a sport. So you probably registered.
Which is true because I had to get a license.
Yeah.
Even in the amateur, you have to get a license.
Yeah,
and
so you're registered.
And they call it commission.
And it's funny because, trust me, Maryland's a very strict state for everything. Guns, fighting, policing, medical. Like, you're not certified. You're not only certified in the state of Maryland to be an EMT or paramedic, you're licensed just like in policing. Like Maryland's strict, but at the same time, you wonder why when you have a police officer or a paramedic from Maryland, they could go anywhere because of the. So I'm just thinking to myself, just from the hits alone. I mean, the shit reminds me of that. You know, the guy who had the best punches in pro wrestling history to me is Scott Hall. And Scott Hall would like lay into you and it looks so good, but he's really not hurting you.
Yeah, he's not.
But it looks so damn good. The only people that could probably make that shit look even better are pro wrestlers, and they gotta make it look good live
and convincing.
Yeah,
make it look like you got. I mean, especially like in Japan, they know how to really lay it in.
And I'm thinking to myself, if it was a pro wrestling match, we would have called Chris Rock a no sell.
Yep.
Because he didn't sell it. The only thing that would have made it more convincing is selling. Because if I would have came up to somebody who knows how to fall and sell a punch, they would have fell. Even if I would have been like, yo! And I would have just hit him with the tips of my fingers, which is the worst way to slap somebody. But the best way to get the sound effect. They would have just instantly sold it. Meaning they would have gave into it and fell like it was the most devastating shit ever. What happened with that one was, I think Chris Rock kind of fucked up on it because he didn't sell.
Yep.
And he just
doesn't look because it doesn't look like he caught him with the palm of his hand. It really doesn't.
No,
it
he
looks
got
like
him
more
with
like his fingers.
Like,
Yeah.
Then again, how many action movies has Chris Rock been in? Not that many.
He's been in enough. I mean, he's an actor. He's been in. Let me put it to you this way: when you go to the acting school of Hard Knocks, you learn how to sell the punch. Like, think about it. When Sylvester Stallone was doing Rocky IV with fucking Dolph Lundgren, y'all do know Dolph Lundgren was a full contact karate fighter before he got into acting, right?
He also served in the Swedish military before he came to the U.S.
Yeah.
In fact, his father was in the Navy.
Yeah, you got to think about it. He told Dolph to hit him for real. What happened to Sylvester?
He got knocked. He got rocked.
And he was in the hospital for 4 days.
Here's the thing.
If a 6'3" guy slaps me and I'm 5'7", if a 6'3" guy slaps me and I'm 5'7", and he can get clean and he's like not even phased, shit, I need to go back to the heavy bag or something.
If what we're saying is true, and okay.
Go ahead, Z.
No, I'm saying if what we're saying is true, and this is staged, where do they go from here? I mean, like, if you're gonna, because remember, like, you got to keep on ratcheting this up. I mean, like, no, I mean next year, like,
to the bank.
Well, I mean that's now, but like, what? I mean, where do you go from this next year, in the year after, in the year after? Because, I mean, like we said, the ratings were going to crap, right? Over the past few years, yeah, especially millennials and Gen Z, we're internet junkies. We're not really watching TV like that, right? And we don't really legitimize awards like they used to anyway. So where do you go from here? Like what we gotta see Tom Cruise and I don't know Ben Affleck fighting next? Like what's next? You know, like where do we go from this point?
I'm gonna say this because one, when you look at it, there's always another scheme. Let's look at something very similar. Jay-Z and Solange. Okay.
3 platinum albums came out of that elevator.
Even though I still believe there's 3 people in the elevator you don't want to fight. That's Ray Rice, Solange Knowles, and Captain America. 3 people that whole year you didn't want to fight them motherfuckers on the elevator. And what happened was, think about this. When Beyonce came out with her shit because of the alleged cheating of Jay-Z, who ate that up?
Women.
Black Mm-hmm.
Who bought the fuck out of her shit?
Lemonade, black women.
And think
That album
about
with
this.
platinum.
Think about this. You got to look at what's this year and next year. Guess who's gonna eat this shit up?
Women, yeah.
Black women specifically, because remember how they were like, oh, Will Smith let her. Nah, now Will Smith is every black single woman's favorite Negro. Will Smith,
And
Jeff,
Drake.
in one move, out. What's that dude's name? Out Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson.
Oh no.
Oh god.
He just out Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson.
Funny and true.
Will Smith has brought more popularity to the red table talk. He's got more publicity for his show Bel Air. Will Smith, once again, what did I say he does since the 90s and the early 2000s? Will Smith once again has been brought to the prominent position of printing money.
You let other men smash your wife. You let other men smash your wife, and you defend her honor from a joke. Oh yeah, you slap it. You slapping niggas for jokes. Yeah, black women gonna eat that up.
The minute he said back on stage, how many of you fellas wondered how many black pussies in America is getting wet? I just know they instantly just like, oh, Will, you did something, Will. I can see it.
Yo, Mr. Z.
Yo.
Heard it through the grapevines. Next month, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince are getting back together. They're gonna be dropping an album. If that shit gonna go platinum.
Breaking Rocks.
Yep. Or Smashing Rocks.
Smashing Rocks.
No, I don't know if you want to say Smashing Rocks. Not in this era.
Unless you Habib. I'm going to smash your boy. I'll smash your boy. I'm going to smash.
I survived Will Smith slap. She come out with a t-shirt.
Chris Rock is gonna get a Netflix deal out of it. He's gonna get another Netflix special, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna talk about that shit. He's gonna talk about that shit.
Oh man, you know who's talking about it? Hold on.
Who's talking
about it? Hey BGS, I'm gonna make you laugh real quick.
Go ahead, CTG.
No. I'm gonna make you laugh.
Okay.
This is Will Smith before and after he made the joke about Jada. You ready?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I think Popeye was.
So what he gonna turn? He gonna turn. He's gonna turn Chris Rock into from Cringer to a tiger.
You should have
to
let
Battle
me
Cat. To Battle
I
Cat.
should have played the yeah, pretty much. Oh man, and they're gonna ride this motherfucker. And they're gonna ride this motherfucker to the bank.
Oh yeah, I would.
Chris Rock is gonna be like Liberace. I was hurt, man. I was so hurt. I was crying all the way to the bank.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. Let BGS slap me. And wait a minute.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Unless I got a Desert Eagle by my side, no, I don't think so.
And you better hope it don't backfire. It doesn't jam on you.
Nah, I don't. Well, the thing is, I know if I have Desert Eagle on my hip, then he's not gonna test it because it might be loaded. He might give me a few days later, but he's gonna rethink that one at the moment.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, and in my mentality, if you got a gun on your hip and you can hold it up to slap me, I'm gonna attack you because I'm not gonna let you get to that gun. First thing I'm gonna do, if I don't punch you in the face, I'm gonna punch
you gonna get the gun, huh? You get the shooting hand, huh?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna punch you right there in your fucking radio bone and your fucking wrist.
Okay.
in your fucking forearm. So go ahead, grab your boom. Like, I can't grab my gun. Now that we're
I'd be better off trying to punch a brick wall. You personally.
like
The wall don't hit back.
like it's funny because I had guys when we breaking up fights and they throw and a dude hit me with a wooden chair. And I turned back on him and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
What? There was no football switcher?
So the look in his eyes when he turned around and he said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Oh shit."
Like it was fair.
It was fair. Oh yeah, I hit you with a chair. You don't flinch.
It was fair.
That's your best shot.
He's like, oh shit, yeah.
Well, is it too late to apologize? Will groveling
Can I
help?
retract that chair, please?
Yes.
Let's just act like that didn't happen.
Oh yes, yeah. Can we? Kind of you got to brush off the the little splinters and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Kind of dust off the dust. Okay, are we good, or should I start running now?
Like,
Could you give me about 5 seconds, please?
Like, I just be laughing. Say that again.
You remember Bob Sapp?
Oh yeah.
The Beast. Was in the movie Electra. Remember someone tried to shoot him? He just like dusted off.
Mm-hmm.
I just dusted off. Like I'm surprised he's not. Like when it's funny because you'll be surprised what adrenaline will do to you in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You just you'll just. Like I remember, like you're in a fight, and like even in wrestling, like your adrenaline's so pumped up, and a dude grabbing your nut, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you mangled this dude, and you going back to the damn seat, and you're like, as soon as the adrenaline wore off, you're like, oh my god, I can't. Somebody put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
You feel everything.
Yeah, because it shuts off all the external senses. Blocks it out.
All them nerve endings, boy.
Yeah.
Like, oh god. My coach was laughing at me. He was like, "You good?" I said, "No." He grabbed my nuts. He said, "You didn't look like he did any damage." I feel it down.
Go get the ice.
I said, "Do me a favor. Take a gun and shoot me in the head and put me out my misery. It hurts, man.
Yeah,
it hurts."
yeah. That's like when people first get shot. They go into shock. They don't realize that they're hurt, and then when the pain comes in, they go into shock.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like that's why you don't tell a person.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna die? No, you're not. Oh, they say in the textbooks you gotta be reasonable, but in real life you're not gonna be reasonable because you'll want that motherfucker to go into shock.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're gonna be the strongest black man you could be. You're gonna be the first black man to survive a horror movie. Fuck this shit.
Your legs shot off. Don't worry, it's not that bad. We can save it. So
it's
just be
flesh
calm.
wound.
It's flesh wound. Just be calm.
It's a flesh wound. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I swear to God, that shit was. I do have to agree with her, and I think Monty Python and the Holy Grail might be the funniest movie ever.
Oh yeah, that was funny, especially with the rabbit, man.
Oh yeah. We had an agreement. It's either that or Blazing Saddles. Like, goddamn.
Well, I think Blazing Saddles has it way more jokes.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. We actually one day we're gonna do it. One day we're gonna do a fucking a video of just watching this shit. We're gonna just die laughing.
Candy Graph for Mango. I said it was perfect.
Oh my God.
Candy Graph for Mango.
I got it just for you. I got it just for you. Where is it? Where's that shit?
And all the guys behind the piano, he has them pinned to the wall.
Oh, remember when he went Mongo
You
punched
see
the horse?
you see them running.
No, they can't move. They're pinned. He got them pinned up against the wall behind the piano.
Oh man, it's
Wait,
kind of funny.
Because remember in the beginning, like when they told the sheriff that Bongo's in town, and then like when what's his face tried to go for his gun, like Gene Wild Look and said, "Don't do that. That'll just piss him off."
He just pissed him off, yeah. And he walks up and knocks out the horse.
He knocked out the horse. And he was riding a Brahma bull. Mongo was riding a Brahma bull.
I think that was the funniest shit ever when he knocked out the horse.
Oh yeah, the horse. Didn't knock out the guy, knocked out the horse. The guy sitting on him.
Oh my! Who would ever thought that would be the same dude to play fucking Wester's adoptive father?
Yeah, that was nobody did, and they actually did a good job. He's actually pretty good
Did
actor.
a damn good job at it.
Yeah.
And you wonder why he was successful in the NFL. That was a big dude.
Yeah, he's like 300. That back then he was like 300 and something pounds, 350 pounds.
Defensive line?
Defensive.
Oh yeah, because they got a bum rush and they got to move around everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just humongous guy, man, just huge and wide.
Humongous, but afterwards they got to drop down a way because that puts a lot of strain.
Him and Charles have similarities. Okay,
Yeah.
let's put it that way.
It's kind
Y'all
of
wide.
up.
You guys are wide, man.
It's kind of fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I went on a date today,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't real and in my mind I'm a normal sized guy.
Anyway,
it's funny because one of the chicks I'm seeing, she's into biking and CrossFitting,
okay.
And it was like I always tease her about her arms. She like, you always call me Guns McGee, but look at your goddamn arms. And it's a running gag, right? In the EMT class when we got to take each other's blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go get the thigh cuff for me.
I know.
It was like, it's a white guy. He's like 28. He just got out. He was an active duty as a Marine Corps captain.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, man. He's like, man, I would have let you run the company. God damn. And it was like this little cute Hispanic chick. Like, I call her YOLO because it's like YOLO. I forget what her real. I was like, you're going to be YOLO. I can't pronounce that. So she's like taking my blood pressure. And she's like, yeah, this cuff, like you burst the cuff. So they had to get the thigh cuff with me, and they're like it barely fits. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck?
That's one you made Ray no. Ray Lewis look small, man.
No, Ray Lewis was a big guy. He
was a big guy, but not next to you.
6'2", 250.
Like, yeah, you got to think about it. Like, when I went against, of course, you know, like Chuck Liddell, he's 6'2", so you know, he saw me, he was like, wow. And then when we went to go see the NWO, rest in peace, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, all 7 foot of, looked at me, and he's like, look at the guns on this motherfucker. He's like, man, can we get you on the circuit?
Bobby Lashley, Charles, because like Bobby's like 6'3", about 280.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got like a 78-inch reach.
Yeah, it's like I've met Jordan Burroughs, and you got to think he's 165 pounds, and he can rip through phone books.
Oh, that's that manual strength. You know,
that's that.
Crush apples and shit.
Like, from now on, we should never ever say that. We should never ever talk about people slapping each other. I'm gonna just say he put the dick beaters to his face, man. Wow, what the fuck?
I mean, like, what's his face?
Be like Harlem Nights. And it'd been funny if he walked up and slapped Chris Rock like that, and Chris Rock jumped up and said, "You hit like a bitch."
Oh, you want to slap niggas?
You want to slap niggas?
You know, like how
Uncle Phil ain't here to save you.
Uncle Phil was a big dude.
That was a big motherfucker.
No, he was like 6'6", pushing 300.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He was a big dude. Like that's why I be laughing at content creators. Man, I'm gonna run up on Kevin, and then you see this big motherfucker towering over here.
Yeah, he's 6'4". He's 6'4".
That dude's nothing to mess with.
No.
Like, if he does have a black belt, it's gonna look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with Bruce Lee, and he got this big ass footprint on your chest.
You know what, Charlie? Here's another person you don't want to mess with. Herschel Walker.
Oh, Herschel
Five
Walker's
times
like
rich. He's a fifth Dan in TKD, and he's got some MMA experience.
Herschel Walker's like the oldest rip guy that you know. Like, what the fuck? You still look like you could play, motherfucker. Like, matter of fact, I could even be like, yo, the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens is gonna draft Herschel Walker.
Yeah,
like that nigga can still play.
He's nah, you can't play. He's still a fanatic. Not a running back.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Speed. You don't have no speed no more.
Your
speed's
But
gone.
BJ, here's the problem with Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker, I know it was like back in the early 2000s. When they were starting to talk about mental health, he came out and admit he has what they call dissociative identity disorder, otherwise known as multiple personalities. So if you fuck with him, you don't know which personality you're fucking with.
Yeah.
That's why I think you be careful who you fuck with.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck was motherfuckers thinking trying to block a nigga like Earl Campbell? Like, yo, that nigga's like half black and half silverback.
Yeah, I've seen him. They used to call him Sir Earl Campbell. I've seen him run over people's things, but it took a toll on his body by doing that shit.
God damn, that motherfucker still like, yo, like what happened? Earl Campbell hit me.
And kept running.
And this nigga paused and said, "I'm sorry," and kept running. Like, god damn, like I was, like all I see was footprints over me. You know, you could tell what a you could tell when a nigga get his ass beat when he start using improper English. Yo, all I see was, you know, feet flying and fisticuffs flying and shit. You know, like god damn. Like I remember one time I had to get an assault. I had to write an assault report, and the guy got his ass beat by this one guy so badly. Like, he started describing how great in shape this guy was. Like, god damn, it's like...
Charles, look at this way. Look at it this way. I remember, you know, I used to listen to Joe Rogan. I remember he had this cat, War Machine on. He's out, BJ's. And they talked about how in prison, I mean, if Stokes was, I mean, not to, you know, if Stokes was here, God rest his soul, he would probably back me up more about what to say. No disrespect. But like they said, because of the popular MMA, you know, prison guards will tell you it's not the big guys you got to worry about, it's the little ones. The big guys you could top them. Those little
guys, the little ones are gonna shank you.
Shank you, move around, try to grab you.
Oh yeah, the little one's gonna shake you. Like I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. With this shit, it's gonna be something else than a motherfucker, because we already know this shit's gonna be. It's already worldwide news. Watch the moves both people make in the next few months to a year. And
at least.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to go watch me some Bel-Air.
Well, I got that on Netflix. I'm good. I'm going to binge watch the whole thing.
But guess what's going to do? It puts more asses in seats. Every time we have notice how many times.
Put more fannies in seats. We're going to put more fannies in seats right now because of all this. Shouts out to the big cat. What you were saying?
I'm like this. Sorry. Watch how many butts and seats. It's like I had to talk about Homeboy right now. I said 2 actors who don't know how to make a punch look real. So like I'm gonna tell you, follow the money. Follow the money.
Yeah. Hey Charles, you ever seen that episode? This one episode of was it Law and Order? And they had Goldberg on it.
Oh yeah. You don't realize some of these motherfuckers are big human beings till you see them around normal people.
6'3", 280.
Like, Like, the motherfucker don't even have a neck. He got shoulders that extend to his fucking head. Like, he looks like a goddamn... Yeah, he's like in his 50s, and he looks great. And then Smitty said, y'all know Chris Rock got a Netflix special coming up. What better way?
What better way to get publicity for it? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what else? Who knows? Like I said, maybe there'll probably be a new Bad Boys movie coming out. It will, and Chris Rock is gonna probably have a cameo in there.
Of course. And guess
You're not
what?
gonna have Lawrence. So Lawrence is gonna be like, "Oh hell no!"
And guess what? And don't be shocked if they don't reenact that scene in a movie.
Which one?
The slap.
Or what if it? Or speaking of slaps, I remember my brother showed me this link of what was it? That Kevin Hart show, Real Husbands of Hollywood, and they had like an episode where they were about the slap game. Hey, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yep. Any last words, Namer? About to take it out.
All I can say is, motherfucker, you ain't shit, and thank God for that.
Woo!
Good night, Baltimore. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you can, 8 a.m. Snowman in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh man, 8 a.m. if you want the best sports.
Eastern
and you want
time.
to talk about sports, old school, new school, your school. Woo! 8 a.m. Eastern time, Snowman in the morning, baby. Woo! And we's out.
Woo!